why today's a good day. It just feels really good. Probably just because yesterday I blew off all of my homework and I spent the day with friends and I feel really good, really refreshed. Anyway, what we're gonna talk about today is something that I find that trips myself up and a lot of people up. It's a very, very important factor, and it's a very fine line between these two things because most people find themselves so articulately focusing on a project when they want to achieve it. For example, if someone wants to lose fat, if someone wants to get in shape, they want to feel great about themselves, and like we said, they want to post those pictures on Instagram, because let's be honest, everyone wants the shredded pics for Instagram. That's just like, that's the way to go. So therefore, whenever they actually apply a diet, whenever they decide they're gonna get on some sort of plan, they're like, all right, let's do this. Every day we're gonna be perfect. I'm gonna hit my macros, or I'm gonna eat perfectly healthy. We're gonna do X, Y, and Z. We're gonna do tons of cardio. And they try to be so precise and exact and perfect with their setup. So now here's the issue with that though. Let's play this out. Like, how does that actually usually end up working itself out? They go, and for the first week, let's give them the entire first week. They do really, really super well. Okay, so they hit their macros, they get their cardio done, they eat the right foods, everything is precise and perfect. And then comes the weekend, and it's not terrible, but things start to get a little sloppy, like you're not doing your best. And then finally, we get to week 2, where you might get in 1 or 2 days of like pretty good work, but by the end of week 2, you're like, you know what, this is boring, this isn't working, I'm not doing, you know what, I screwed up one time, so I'm just gonna be done. And the diet's over. They're done. They failed. I mean, they started off, they were like so precise. Everything was perfect. And then, well, it's not perfect anymore because they quit. They were so precise, they were focused on making things perfect that it resulted in them not really getting very far at all. And this is where the problem actually comes into play. It's the problem of consistency versus precision. Consistency versus precision. See, it's not actually that hard to be precise, and there are, in certain situations, moments when you need to be very perfect, very precise. But the problem is that you can't really sustain that for a long amount of time. If you're going to attempt to do something, like this could apply to fitness, this could apply to your homework, this can apply to your diet, any of these things, you want to find an approach that will give you consistency. It will give you longevity. Now, there are moments every once in a while in fitness and health when precision is absolutely necessary. There are probably 2 scenarios. There are probably more, but I can think of 2 scenarios when precision is absolutely important. So if you don't end up in these 2 scenarios, precision is not your main goal. So now your 2 scenarios: 1, you are prepping for a bodybuilding show and you are in the final weeks of actually trying to get into that show, okay? So you are 3 weeks out of stepping on stage, you're at a limited body fat, you're like maybe 5-6%, and you're like trying to shred down. Like, in those moments, the last 2 weeks of your diet are like increasingly precise. You are focused on every articulate detail. But I guarantee you, the day they step off stage, precision goes out the window. They are no longer so adamantly focused on everything being precise. Okay, so now other example, talk about powerlifting, another really, really big sport that is kind of in the realm of fitness. So now with powerlifters, they'll prep for several months. They go in, they do their training, they increase their lifts, all of their programming is set. The last week, the last couple's training sessions before they go to do their meet, everything is extremely precise. They do what's called overtraining, like a purposeful overtraining. They make sure that everything is so perfect, everything is so overworked, so that they can do a really great meet when that meet day comes. But I guarantee you, once the meet day is passed, they're not continuously overtraining. So, if you don't fall into one of those 2 categories, precision is not your goal. Instead, consistency is the goal. So, when you choose a diet, like let's just say, for funsies, that you're gonna do the if it fits your macros diet, the IIFYM, because it's too hard to say if it fits your macros, I guess. So basically what that means, that try to aim for getting within 5 to 10 grams of your targeted macros. So when your day finishes, like let's say you went over 5 grams of fat, but you were under 5 grams of carbs, and you were under 3 grams of protein. Like let's just say those are your numbers. You weren't precise, you weren't perfect. You did the average of these 5 over, 5 under, 2 under. Let's say you did that average amount of work 6 days out of the week. Now, that's a lot better than if you did like 2 days of precise and 3 days of crap, right? Okay, do you get the picture? Doing what over time works best. is going to be a much better option for you. So, precision versus consistency. This applies to so many things, but I really want you to get this inside your head when selecting any kind of program. I really hope you guys like this. This is short, this is sweet, and all the fun people around campus look at me funny as I walk around with my camera. I don't care. I really hope this can allow you, just get this in your mindset. Mindset is key. If you have the perspective of longevity and not precision, you're gonna do really well. It's really hot in Florida, so I'm gonna go ahead and go. I would talk to you next time. Bye.